The Northwest Weather Podcast from Fox 13 Seattle.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Northwest Weather Podcast. I'm Chief Meteorologist Brian McMillan, joined by two of my best favorite friends in the world, Adam Gerke and Abby Akodia. Guys, we haven't been all three of us together in a while.
It's been a minute.
What's going on with everybody?
The three musketeers of the weather traffic department here. It's been so strange. It's almost like you know how they keep the president and the vice president separate at all times so that in case there's a catastrophe.
That's right.
The chance of all three of us being in the building at the same time.
Dang.
It's a special thing.
It's a safety risk.
We've been on vacations. I went to San Diego, and I had and then you were on vacation in Toronto.
Saw my sister. That was great.
Yep.
Knee deep in wedding planning. I can tell you a lot about the flowers. Okay. Wow. We could get into it. The centerpieces, but at a later time. Back to you now.
That's for another time. So let's get right into our weather here, and I want to talk about you guys. I want to talk about how we did this winter, because we, as meteorologists, we have meteorological winter, and then there's astronomical winter. Okay, so but we do something called meteorological winter because it's easier to keep the statistics that way. So that includes all of December, all of January, and all of February, because the astronomical winter dates can actually change a little bit. So this just makes it easier on us, right?
That's right.
So let's talk about that. All right, we're going to see how we did. All right, warmer than average in December by a lot. Remember we had those atmospheric rivers. We had the devastating flooding as well.
Olympic swimming pools dumping on us left and right.
Yes,
It was ridiculous.
Horrible flooding. January, warmer than average. February, warmer than average. So we ended up about 2 degrees warmer than average for winter 25-26. Very low snowpack in the Cascades, because a lot of our systems that came through ended up being these warm kind of tapping into subtropical moisture, bringing in that warmer air. So unfortunately, that did not help our snowpack, which is still dismal out there.
Yeah.
As far as our rain goes, we had the flooding in December. Sure enough, that shows up here. We had over 1.5 inches of surplus in December, but then we really dried out January and February. So we ended up below average by just a little bit. So wet start, drier finish. We had no days with measurable snow here in Seattle. Now that happens from time to time, but I know the kids we're missing those snow days, right?
That's right.
For March, as we move into March, this is what you can typically expect. Okay, spring starts feeling a little bit more like spring a little bit more often. Daylight saving time begins, and I'll talk more about that, but that actually begins on Sunday. Our average high temperatures warm up into the mid-50s, start breaking out of that kind of dark and gloomy time. Lowland snow becomes less likely. I'll get into that in a second, a little bit more too. We actually average more rain in March than we do in February.
So
Did you know
funny.
that?
What a fun fact.
Yeah. Mountain snow typically does continue in the month of March, but I've been having people, including my wife, ask me about gardening. You spend some time out in the yard, don't you?
Dabble in the gardening affair. Yeah.
Okay. So I have people asking me, what about like planting and doing all that now? Is winter like over?
Well, past the frost.
Yes, are we past the frost? Well, our average last freeze at SeaTac is mid-March, okay? So maybe I'd hold off a little bit longer. But the flowers are very confused right now. Have you guys noticed that?
It is so up and down, isn't it?
The daffodils up there in Skagit County, we have these huge daffodil festivals.
Brent Rosen was kind of surprised that, they're already, they're popping.
They're popping.
They're
Up
doing
at
their thing.
Rosengard,
So those are running like a week or two ahead of schedule. So you're going to actually get to go up there a little earlier maybe this year. Latest freeze we've ever had is May 1st, 1954. So we're not out of the woods yet, but the chances for lowland snow, it lowers dramatically. We've had 59 days in recorded history where we've had snow in Seattle after March 1st, 16 days after March 15th, and only 4 days after April 1st. So the chances of lowland snow really decrease as the month goes on here. And really, we don't see much of a chance coming up over the next 7 days at least.
So Tuesday morning.
Yes, next Tuesday.
Could see that chunky rain.
There's a chance. Yeah. We haven't even had many days with chunky rain.
I know, not enough.
Which is crazy.
Not enough.
On top of that, we talked about this, daylight saving time, okay? Sunday. Now, Adam, this can impact the road situation.
Yeah, this is our circadian rhythm being adjusted once again against our will. And I understand in BC, by the way, that they may be voting.
They already did. They approved it.
So there's a fifth time zone now because of this.
Yeah, so BC, just to the north of us, you go across the border, and next winter, they're going to be an hour ahead of us, which is weird. So Vancouver will be an hour ahead of us because we haven't gotten our act together. I want us to be on daylight saving time. I like it darker later. I hate the 4:30 sunsets in the dark of winter, right? Yeah. I would like that to be an hour later. I don't care as much about the mornings. I'm here anyway. That's me personally. I don't know about you guys. Some people like standard time and want to stay on that. But for me...
What this is really going to mean is it's going to mean people in Ferndale, they're going to have to watch their cell phones very carefully because depending on where the cell signal picks up,
yes.
if it's coming from Canada, the clock is going to adjust by 1 hour.
That's a news story.
And this has happened. This happened to me in Page, Arizona a few years back, where between like Utah and Page, Arizona, they're right, and the state line is the determining factor there for Central Time
crazy,
versus,
and whatever cell tower you're bouncing off of. Interesting.
Yeah. What a mess.
Oh, that's
totally screwed up dinner reservations. Yeah.
I bet. Oh, but it's 5 o'clock. Oh, no, actually it's 6 o'clock. Yeah. That's crazy. That'll be interesting to see how that all pans out here next winter. Abby, let's talk about avalanches, okay? And you talked about that a little bit this morning. Where are we at with that?
Yeah, so we don't have an official avalanche warning in effect, but it is considerable. That's a level 3 out of 5. So this is a point where a lot of backcountry skiers and snowboarders get a bit nervous and cautious. Some lean on the safety side where they're not doing any action in the backcountry. And this is definitely, we're on the cusp. It's certainly dangerous, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, we're not talking about the ski resorts when we talk about this usually. Yeah. They got their avalanche mitigation. And as I like to say, humans, we don't like change, okay? The snowpack, it doesn't either, okay? So when you see rapidly changing conditions, that can contribute as well.
Okay, yeah. So more snow expected here over the next few days up in the mountains. Let's see if this model ended up updating.
Hey,
it's almost all the way updated.
Almost.
Okay, good enough.
This is a roller coaster, man.
Yeah, and it is this time of year. We can get these real high snow levels. We get low snow levels. Over the next couple of days, it's down to around 4,000 feet-ish, right?
I know.
And 3,000 feet maybe by tomorrow morning. But then it goes right back up over the weekend.
Mountain pass travel, super easy.
Yeah, and it hasn't been that bad all winter long, Adam.
Hasn't, yeah.
So
it's been horrible for skiing.
Yeah.
Horrible. I'm supposed to go on Monday. It's going to be cold. But icy slopes, really uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm curious when we'll get that North Cascades Highway reopened here because
interesting.
That if it's at 6,000 feet and that snow level starts teetering around there, we may get an opening of the North Cascades a little earlier.
Fascinating.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Picnic Point, here we come.
Let's talk about your 7-day forecast. Okay, so here is what we're thinking. Pretty steady temps all the way through the weekend. Showers continue. I think today, Wednesday, we're recording on this on Wednesday. Wednesday and Sunday look like your wettest days coming up over the next week. We'll start running out of moisture a bit Monday and Tuesday, but if we have anything left over there, could see a little bit of rain and snow mix, especially Tuesday morning, where temps are going to be down close to freezing. So there you go.
I know. I want the snow so badly.
I know.
I don't like this. All winter it's been flirting with us.
Yeah, we always look ahead. Okay, what does this lack of snowpack mean? Because we're down to around a third of what we would normally see up to this point of the year, which is real bad. And so that does that mean a worse fire season this summer? There is still a chance March and April that we could recover some of that. But boy, to get it past 50%, to get it into the maybe 60% would be nice. We'll see what happens here over the next couple of months. All right, it is now time for our City of the Week. Yeah. Adam, you got it. You said this one's a hard one.
This is a tough one because we've got Abby back in the saddle here, and she usually smokes us on all of this.
Adam has picked a city here in Western Washington. You can play along as well. Adam, take it away.
We have upped the challenge. Ooh. I will begin with population for this city.
Okay.
Or actually, the clue number 1. This is a census-designated place. Census-designated place. Population 605.
Oh, it's tiny.
Teeny tiny.
So it's census population. So does this mean this is more like a neighborhood or like an unincorporated space?
You could call it a township.
A township. Okay.
So that's the loose. That's the loose information right there.
Real small.
This happens to land at the head of the Sinclair Inlet. How well do you know your inlets of Puget Sound?
No.
Sinclair
Inlet?
The Sinclair Inlet happens, here's a big clue on that, happens to land in Kitsap County.
Okay.
This is really hard, Adam. This is really difficult.
I know. Yeah, so you're thinking Kitsap County.
Okay.
Silverdale, Polsbo, Port Orchard, no.
Well, you're on the right track there, Abby. So, okay.
Port Orchard-ish.
Kitsap Lake.
this is known for very few things. It has a few stores, has a few auto dealerships,
Polsbo.
and it has
I was going to say Polsbo as well, but it's not
a little
Polsbo.
too far north. Stores, auto dealerships, and espresso stands. Blink and you will miss it.
Fox Island.
Oh, that's another good one.
Wow,
Ooh,
good.
Abby pulling out the deep cuts on that
She's
one. This
really
is a
good.
deep cut too. All right. This one gets its family name, or gets its name from a family name in the 1890s.
Okay, real quick. This is on the Kitsap Peninsula,
It's,
or is it
yeah,
in Kitsap County?
in Kitsap County?
Okay, so
And
is
I
it an
reckon it's-
island?
No, it is not an island.
Okay,
Is it on the Hood Canal?
I don't. Well,
so it's
no,
close.
it's not.
It's close
not.
enough
Okay.
to the
It's
canal.
not. It's
Okay.
not. It's not on the Hood Canal.
Is it a port something?
It is right next to a port.
Okay.
Oh my
And
goodness.
Is it
Is it like Anderson
Chimicum?
Lake?
No,
It-
Chimicum's on the other side of
It's
it.
not Port Gamble.
No.
It lives along State Route 16.
Oh no.
So if you're thinking
on 16.
Tacoma to Bremerton
And
on 16,
okay,
It's not Gig Harbor.
it's not Silver. What is it?
It's not Silverdale.
Silverdale.
Is it so close?
Brennan.
you guys are ready. Like Silverdale's way too big. Gig Harbor's way too big. This is blink and you'll miss it. Home to the grandfather of United Airlines. If I gave
Oh,
you
of
his,
course.
if I gave you his name, I would be giving the town's name away. But also was home to Ashahel Curtis, which is now a picnic area up off of I-90, and Edward Curtis. They were both well-known photographers back in their
Man,
day.
this is so difficult.
I know, it's so tough. This
Oh
is really
man,
hard.
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
What does it rhyme with?
Ooh, we can do that. This rhymes with Morst.
Morst?
Rhymes with Morst.
Horst? Gorst?
Wah! Gorst.
Gorst!
It is Gorst.
Literally Never heard of it.
Vern
Never.
Gorst was the grandfather of United Airlines. Town gets its name from the family name in the 1890s,
Wow.
when they settled in the region. Gorst is such a tiny little
Gorst.
blink and
Never
you'll miss
heard of it.
But it is such a for traffic reporters, it is such a kind of thing.
Oh, you know what? You're the only person that I've ever heard say the word Gorst on
Yeah.
television.
Yeah.
Because you do say it sometimes.
Right, and there are. I can actually say this with a vote of confidence. There are literally no traffic reporters in Seattle that are aware of that. City,
Aware of Gorst.
of Gorst anymore, because all of them are too young. They just don't know. They haven't
Wow.
lived. They don't have the lived experience that I
Gorst.
have.
We need a
We've
little
learned so
retreat
much.
out to Gorst to go visit the coffee
No.
coffee carts
The
and what
coffee
else?
carts.
What else
Coffee
they
carts
have?
and auto dealerships.
In auto dealerships. There you go. I love it.
Do
Yeah.
some
That
damage.
was a
I think
tough
there's
one.
a mattress store out there too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Adam,
So good.
good one. That was
Adam.
good.
I
Well
know.
done.
All our brains are smoking now.
That was fun.
I was
Loved
about
it.
to go through the whole alphabet, by the
Yeah.
way. to
Same.
get that one. Thank you so much for listening. And you know what? You got a wet 7 days here ahead. So hang in there, everybody. We'll catch you next week here on the Northwest Weather Podcast.
Bye.
Northwest Weather is available wherever you get your podcast.